Another new brand from China is approaching the European market, but this time with a completely different take than you might expect. Instead of another electric SUV or electronics-laden limousine, we're talking about a small, lightweight, and uncompromising coupe. The JMEV SC01 is a proposition aimed at pure driving enthusiasts who seek thrills in their cars, not screens and assistance systems. Its electric drive, simple design, and compact size are intended to create an alternative to increasingly heavier and more complex sports cars. Importantly, the European version of the SA1 will be produced in Italy in a limited series, immediately aligning this project with the world of niche manufacturers rather than the mass-market automotive industry of the Far East. The SC01 officially debuted in China a dozen or so months ago as part of the JMEV Group's offering, or Jiangxi Jiangling Group New Energy Vehicle. The project itself, however, originated earlier, within a small startup called Small Sports Car. The first prototypes hit the road in the summer of 2022, and their design was surprisingly classic. A steel space frame, low weight, simple drive architecture, and a silhouette reminiscent of the legendary Lancia Stratos. A key turning point was the investment from Xiaomi, which financially supported the project and enabled the launch of series production. Thanks to this, the SC01 remained not just a curiosity, but a real car, now preparing for its European debut. What exactly is the JMEV SC01? It's a two-seater sports coupe, approximately 4.1 meters long, with electric power to all four wheels. The driver can choose from front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, or full AWD in a sporty setting. In its Chinese specification, the car weighs just 1,165 kilograms, a sensational figure for an electric car. The drivetrain generates 435 horsepower and 560 newton-meters of torque, allowing for a 0-100 km/h sprint in under 3 seconds. These are figures that were previously reserved for supercars, but now they're available in a lightweight, compact coupe. The European version of the SC01, however, won't be a simple port of the Chinese specifications. Work on the European-approved car began early last year and is currently nearing completion. The car is undergoing additional road tests, as well as modifications related to safety and local regulations. The manufacturer states that the curb weight will remain below 1.4 tons, and acceleration from 0 to 100 km/h will be around 2.9 seconds. Various driving modes will be retained, emphasizing the car's sporty character. Exact specifications have not yet been released, but everything indicates that the European version of the SC01 will remain true to the original philosophy of lightness and simplicity. Production of the European SC01 is planned for Italy, emphasizing the sporty and craftsmanship of the project. Importantly, production will be strictly limited to a maximum of 1,000 units, with no plans to increase this number. Some of these units will be designated for motorsports, although details regarding this initiative have not yet been revealed. Registration is now open, and Poland is also included in the application form. This is a clear signal that the manufacturer is serious about its presence in the Polish market and wants to reach European enthusiasts before its official debut. The price of the European version of the SC01 is not yet known, but the Chinese market remains the benchmark. There, a base model costs around 230,000 yuan. Sporty options are also available. An aerodynamics package, lightweight magnesium wheels, and suspension modifications with adjustable shock absorbers. If the European price remains reasonable, the SC01 could prove to be one of the most interesting electric sports cars of recent years. This is a car that doesn't try to pretend to be luxurious. Instead, it focuses on lightness, character, and a direct driving experience.